Detective Ray Coleman had seen a lot of things in 22 years, but nothing prepared him for the phone call he got on a cold October morning.
She vanished 3 days ago. No note, no warning, just gone.
Mark told police that his wife left after an argument. He said she packed a small bag and walked out the door. He assumed she went to stay with a friend.
But 3 days passed, and nobody heard from Diane Whitfield. Not her sister, not her coworkers, not her closest friend, Karen Michaels.
He was right there, officer! I've had enough! I want him arrested now!
She said Diane would never disappear like this. Not without telling her.
Please, make yourself comfortable. We can talk here. Thank you. This is a very secure building, isn't it?
The house was clean. Too clean. Not a single thing out of place. No sign that a woman had packed her things in a hurry. Diane and I have been fighting constantly lately, mostly about money and trust issues. She threatened to leave again.
Based on the initial data, what are your thoughts on the project timeline? Are we still on track for the third quarter launch?
Phone is here, and the keys. Okay, we're good to go.
My phone was off.
Leaving her husband in the middle of the night, on foot, with no phone and no car. In a quiet neighborhood miles from anywhere. It didn't route her to add up.
Thank you again for your time, Mark. I appreciate the insight. Of course, Coleman. I'm glad we could connect. Take care.
That night, a Caucasian man with glasses pulled Diane Whitfield's cell phone records. Her last text message was sent at 9:47 p.m. 3 nights earlier.
Knows what?
Knows what?
So let's start with your experience leading the project at your previous firm.
Certainly. We implemented a new strategy that increased engagement by 20%.
Diane had been distant for weeks, secretive. Diane told May she was scared of Mark, but she never explained why.
Karen, we need to know the truth. What did you see?
I told you I don't remember everything. I was so scared. Diane, a Hispanic woman in her early 40s, had been planning to leave Mark. Not just leave the house.
This right here, this changes everything we thought we knew.
I didn't know what else to do. It just got so complicated, and now I'm afraid of what will happen.
The Whitfield warrant. It's all in order, sir.
Priya, wait. You can't leave yet. The merger documents are still incomplete.
I finished my part hours ago, David. This has to wait until the morning.
Urgent. 2 days later, officers searched the house, the garage, and the backyard. They found nothing unusual inside, but
It wasn't a body.
It was Diane, a middle-aged African-American woman's phone, her wedding ring, and a torn piece of fabric that matched the shirt she was wearing the night she disappeared.
The ring, the phone, the fabric.
I didn't know how those things got there. He said someone was trying to frame him.
Detective Coleman knew the neighbors heard the argument. They saw Mark's car leave around midnight, then return an hour later.
Diane and I did argue that night. I left the house, but I swear I only drove around to cool off. When I got back, she was already gone.
Detective Coleman knew the neighbors heard the argument. They saw Mark's car leave around midnight, then return an hour later.
I swear, Coleman, it wasn't my fault. You have to believe me.
Are you serious right now? How could you possibly think that's okay?
I swear, Coleman, it wasn't my fault. You have to believe me.
Are you serious right now? How could you possibly think that's okay?
You know you hurt me, and what's buried over there?
I told you, I didn't do either of those things. I didn't bury anything.
That question haunted an elderly female Coleman for days.
A gas station security camera 3 miles from the Whitfield home captured footage from the night Diane disappeared.
Then came a break in the case.
That's $12.50. Thank you.
This changed everything.
Are you the only one working tonight?
Look, just use the card reader.
A name? Who are we talking about?
I don't recognize the name at all.
The plate came back registered to a middle-aged Caucasian man named Aaron Doyle.
This is the evidence we found at the scene, Aaron. Care to explain why your prints are on it?
I've never seen that before, Coleman. I swear.
Aaron, the Millers are still pushing for the lower valuation.
Pull up the comps from last quarter. That should justify the price. I'm telling you, I don't know anything about that.
This is the traffic footage from Elm Street at 10 p.m.
Okay, but wait. I can explain that. It wasn't me driving.
We anticipate a 20% increase by the second quarter, based on these figures alone.
She called me in a panic. Said she needed to get away from Mark for a few hours. I dropped her off at a motel outside of town and never saw her again.
Aaron, this behavior is unacceptable for someone in your position. We need immediate improvement. I understand the gravity, Coleman, but I assure you, it won't happen again.
Did you hurt Diane Whitfield?
We'd been having an affair for a month. She wanted to leave Mark, start a new life with me. But that night, something went wrong.
I let her go. I want nothing to do with you anymore. I'd rather go back to Mark than trust another lying man.
That was the last time I saw her alive.
All right, listen up. Full search of the rural road Aaron described. I want this area combed thoroughly for the next 2 days. Move out.
On the third day, a search team found a shallow grave near a drainage ditch, half a mile from where Erin claimed to have left her.
The medical examiner's report revealed blunt force trauma to the back of a middle-aged African-American woman's head. She hadn't died from wandering alone in the dark.
That's the connection. He was there the whole time. Come on, let's move.
The body of a middle-aged African-American woman, Diane Whitfield, was recovered from the scene. East Asian female analyst Coleman re-examined every piece of evidence, every phone call, every timestamp.
It was an accident. I panicked. I never meant to hurt her. I know I've crossed the line. There's no turning back now.
It almost worked. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty on all counts.
You are hereby sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole.
We are grateful for the court's decision today. It has been a long and difficult journey, but we finally have some closure regarding my sister, Diane.
The gas station footage, combined with the irrefutable cell tower data, confirms the defendant's location, and his own confession seals his fate.
Ladies and gentlemen, the evidence is conclusive. The gas station footage, the cell tower data, and his own confession leave no room for doubt.
The jury found him guilty on all counts. He was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. You deserve a life free from these lies, Diane. Free from men who used your trust against you.
We're gonna ensure she feels safe here.
Will she have to speak today?
No, not until she's ready. We'll start with play therapy.
Because for him, justice was never about winning.
And somewhere, in the quiet of Maple Ridge, her memory remains a reminder